Now, I'm not gonna lie, Jujutsu Kaisen 261 leaks are out, and this is just insane. For Gojo to be back like this through Utah is just insane, and I can't believe this has happened. We are literally witnessing one of the greatest series of all time in real life right now. Jujutsu Kaisen continues to amaze me every single time a chapter is released, and this is just crazy. Gojo has managed to now defeat fate once again. In the world of Jujutsu Kaisen, where nothing seems real, common sense is thrown out the window, we have things going on that just don't make sense at all, and things just keep getting better and better. Gojo has once again now defied fate, and this is all thanks to Utah. Now, if you didn't see the leaks, it was confirmed that Utah was able to use KiiNGKhyy's curse technique and switched over to Gojo's body. Now, from what we know right now, he's only able to use Gojo's body for 5 minutes, and after the 5 minutes are over, we're not sure yet what will happen to him. My guess is probably that he can still stay in Gojo's body, he just loses his curse technique and will be stuck in Gojo's body forever. I don't think Utah's gonna just disappear and fade away, but if he does, if this is his last chance, he's got 5 minutes to thrash on Sukuna and get some help as soon as he can. I like when he first comes out of Gojo's body, he instantly does his domain expansion, and him and Sukuna are right again back on it. Now this time I'm curious to see what will happen, because we know that Sukuna has been damaged brutally and he's not the same as he was before. For this, I'm really excited as well to see Utah and see how well he can manage Gojo's body, as he's just gone into it for the first 5 seconds and now he's already using a domain expansion. Now they already say he can't use a limitless void because he does not have Gojo's 6 eyes, which makes sense because that's on his own body itself and not a curse technique, but I'm still curious to see how well he'll use it. This is going to be a great chapter in series, and I can't wait. For Gojo to be able to defy fate like this and just be here is honestly amazing. We all were wishing for Gojo to come back, and now technically he is back. Now it's through Utah, but still, this could change a lot. For Utah to be able to do all this and still come out great with his copy ability, this is honestly amazing. KiiNGKhy's already out of the picture, and now you just have Sukuna. And he's in Gojo's body right now for Utah. Also, what if Gojo's still in this body too technically? What if he could still be found in there and now they share a body? Now I doubt that will happen. I'm sure Gojo's probably already long gone, but still, it's funny to see what will happen. Even in the chapter, it was crazy seeing how Utah didn't mind turning into a monster to save everyone. Everyone else was kind of conflicted and scared, but Utah said, nah, I'll take it on myself. I'll do it. I don't want Gojo to become a monster by himself. I'll do it as well. And he's basically stating that, like, I'll be the same monster. You know, if Gojo's number 1, I'll be his number 2. I'll take over for him if he dies. And they got to this situation as a last minute resort. Utah's body was split in half, so there's no way he was coming back. And he switched over to Gojo's body, and I think it'll work out. For Gojo to be like this and Utah, I honestly did not expect this at all, really. This is not anything where I expected. You know, Yuji was holding his own as well against Sukuna, but everything looks like in favor of Sukuna. You know, he's defeated everybody. You know, everyone's dying left and right. We had so many moments right now, so they need someone like Gojo to beat him. And with Utah, even if he doesn't have Gojo's abilities, he still has the best domain, which is Unlimited Void, and this will go against anybody, even Sukuna's Malevolent Shrine. I can't believe seeing this again. Like, this is just insane to see. For anyone hating now on Gojo on this, like, you really can't say nothing much. You know, we've seen Sukuna do so many weird things in the last few chapters with binding vows and being able to switch his hands and stuff like that. So, like, honestly, I don't see this as a bad part on Gojo's side with Utah. You know, if anyone can do it, it's really Utah. I'm expecting him to do it the most. To be able to have these weird, non-conceptual things happen where you're not even sure what's really going on anymore. That's how I feel right now, at least. You know, Jujutsu Kaisen continues to amaze me, and it's just showing right here in this chapter alone. You know, it's just so different. It's seeing so many different things that you wouldn't have expected. We now have 2 peak domains of Jujutsu Kaisen clashing once again. This fight is not over. It's now Gojo versus Sukuna. I don't care who's in his body. Gojo's body is fully healed, patched up. Utah's mind is in there. Obviously, he doesn't have the 6 eyes, but still, this is unbelievable. Using KiiNGKhy's method and losing his humanity to share Gojo's burden of being a monster, Utah is doing it all now. He doesn't care no more, and whoever came up with this plan with him is unbelievable. This is the greatest thing ever. I also like how Utah even tells Gojo that he's gonna do it if he dies, and Gojo says he doesn't care. He does not care what happens to his body, so he gave him his blessing. You know, obviously Gojo had no intention of losing, and it sucks he did lose, but this is still great to see nonetheless. I'm glad we were able to get this, and I'm excited to see what happens in the next chapter. It sucks we have a break after this, so it'll be another 2 weeks before we can figure out what's going on again, but man, Every chapter, every panel, it seems like everything just gets so crazy. And Sukuna looks beat up all the way too. He looks beat up, destroyed, and battered. And I'm excited to see what will happen next and what Utah can manage to prove in this match as Gojo's body now. I'm sure this is going to be weird for everyone seeing Gojo fight again, even for like Maki and Yuji and stuff like that, but this is important. They needed someone like Gojo on their team. And if Utah can take over the mantle and be the strongest now, he's going to have to carry all the burdens that Gojo followed. I felt like Gojo at times, he tried to stake too much to his humanity side, and he followed too much after Ghetto. Whereas Utah still had his own shortcomings, but he was still able to carry his burdens on differently. Gojo at times, I felt like he just wanted to be gone. He didn't like being here too much. He didn't like being the best, but he was able to find strength so much in Sukuna that he enjoyed this fight. Now for Utah, he just wants to do what he can to support his friends and to save the people he loves. He doesn't care too much about anything else like that. So now I think for him it's going to be different. A different type of motivation that'll allow him to win. Something that Gojo didn't have before. Even in the chapter, it looks like Sukuna gets excited when he realizes Utah swapped into Gojo's body. He's excited for the challenge, and honestly, I think Sukuna wanted this more than ever too. He wants to fight Gojo again because he knows these other guys don't give him the same excitement. He knows what that fight was like, and he'll never forget Gojo. So now to see this again, Gojo defying fate and seeing just how he was able to do it. Using Kenjaku's method, man, I swear, this is crazy. Unbelievable to see, and I'm excited to see what happens next. Let me know how you guys feel about Gojo coming back to life, and just what were you thinking, and what were you doing at the time when you seen this panel that Gojo was back alive? Well, I thank you guys for watching the video. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll be back in the next one. Peace.